Hi guys, just want to orient yourself to oil. So today is the non-farm payrolls. Okay, so this is one of the biggest news events that comes out every month, and it affects all markets. Um, and on oil, so what we had was as soon as the news came out, it shot up, right? And we were already in an uptrend. Okay, we had a downtrend earlier. We moved into an uptrend prior to the news coming out, and news shot it up, right? And that's fine. But what we were looking for was something to show either strength or weakness, and this came up, but immediately came back down. So we saw weakness in the market. We actually took a short as it came back into market profile and shorted it, and it's more clearly illustrated in my other chart. Let me show you real quick. So we took this trade. So basically, after news came out, it continued moving up, showed some weakness, right? Came and to the top of that high value area, bounced, but there was this, we call this a line in the sand, or developing market, developing profile area, where if it's really weak in the market, this is going to hold and it's not going to break through. It didn't. Shot back inside of high value area, and what you look for is a corrective wave. Corrective wave is against trend, okay? Not the highest probability trade, not as high as a breakout, and then a continuation with trend. This is against trend, okay? But on a newsday event like this, when you have weakness, you see it come back inside high value area, first time test, it's a valid trade, right? First time it tested, came up, came back inside, came back up into high value area, and you could have shorted right here all the way down to the low value area. So it made money from here to here. And at that point, we were looking at support because we were in an uptrend, right? So check this out. We're in an uptrend, and when you're in an uptrend like that and it comes back down suddenly, okay, you look for a long at the lowest low value area. So for today, the lowest low value area was here at the 45.83. So it could have taken a long right here at the 45.83, 13 tick stop, never would have touched it because the lowest it went down was 45.76. So at 45.83, just 10 ticks away would have been 45.73. Didn't even hit 10 ticks. Okay, bounced immediately from there. And if you would have held, just 5 minutes later, look how volatile the market is. It went up 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and then now we're at 90, almost 100 ticks in about 5 to 10 minutes, right? So that's how crazy non-farm payrolls can be. But if you know where your levels are, using market profile and using the context of the market, you can make big money like this. So even if you didn't understand how to take against the trend, because a lot of people don't like to take against the trend, but we had a corrective wave where you come inside of market profile, the first time test of the high value area in an uptrend. Let me illustrate it on this other chart again. So you're showing weakness, right? Come back inside high value area, first time test of the high value. You short all the way down to the other market profile level, which is the low value area, right? So take profits here, and then you wait and look at the long-term picture, which is an uptrend. So in an uptrend, you look to buy, right? So what would be your buy position? Well, you look for the deep retracement. Although this was a good support, right? You're looking for the deeper retracement, which is all the way down here. This is really the line in the sand, but because we're in an uptrend, so that we should be moving up, right? And if it goes against us, we look at first time test of the lowest low value area if it comes down all the way this far, because it's a very long way to come down here. As you can see, it was a 100 tick move, and from where we shorted, over 100 ticks. So if you buy here, you're sure to see a reaction. You saw it, came up, and came back down, and then after it probably stopped some guys out, look what it's doing. Now it's going to the other side again and moving all the way up, right? All the way to the other profile levels. So if you didn't exit out here, you can exit at the other side around the 46.74, but we did short around this area earlier, so it only makes sense when if it came all the way down here like that, on the way up, go ahead and take profits and exit as we come back to that same area, right? Because now we're starting to look flat, and in a flat market, sell the highs and you buy the lows. So that's the idea why you would have exited up here at the highs, okay? Because now we're no longer in a very strong bullish market. We're not trending up anymore, right? Kind of flattening out. So the market could just balance up and down from here until it breaks out to one side, okay? But the main trade here again is you were in an uptrend, okay? If you didn't want to take this short, you just wait patiently till it hits the low value area, watch it bounce. The market gave you a second time if you wanted to confirm that it was going to bounce, right? Watch it bounce. It gave you a second chance, actually, the market to get back in the market, and you could have bought right here at 45.84, and then after the next 5-minute bar, it launched and into the 10-minute bar over 100 ticks from the 45.84 level. Almost 100 ticks, that is. So that was actually about 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, excuse me, about 80 ticks. So an $800 move in about 5 to 10 minutes off of one contract. So if you were trading 10 contracts, that was $8,000 in about 10 minutes, guys. Okay? And although people are scared and worried about the news on news days for non-farm payroll, market profile sets your trades up. And you can look at these levels before the news even comes out. Okay, so just wanted to illustrate that. The next non-farm payrolls, I'll try to set up the trades prior to it, and we'll actually follow into the trade during the news and see how we do. Okay, but the main trade that I took was the corrective wave as soon as I saw weakness, right? Because what I like to look at is, where are the people that are wrong, right? Because whatever was happening after the news, the reaction was to the upside, right? So everyone that bought was now losing because it immediately shot back down. And I use the market profile levels to give me an idea of, where's strength and where's weakness. Because it feels strength when it shot up like that. It should have held here and it should have held here, right? What did it do? It just shot right back into market profile levels. So I took that first short after it retested inside the market profile all the way down to the lows, okay? And then you could have taken this long down here and made a nice 80 tick move on the way up. But at this point, now we're starting to see weakness. So it's just going to move back and forth, back and forth. At this point, you just let the market just chop around because you had an opportunity here and an opportunity here to trade, okay? And that's how you can trade the news on non-farm payrolls. Okay. So with that said, we'll close out the video, guys. I know this is a more advanced trade than our breakout trades. Our breakout trades are the best ones, the clearest ones. So on days like this, you don't have to trade it. But what I wanted to show you and illustrate for you guys today was that there are opportunities even with news and on days like non-farm payrolls where it moves a lot. Just get out of the way, let the market profile set it up after the news comes out, right? Then trade. And then this one was real slow. It took a while. It took about 5, 10, 15 minutes just to get down here. 20 minutes, 15 minutes, right? So you could have watched the market as it came down to this level and anticipated to buy here, and you would have been made a nice profit off of that. Okay. All right. With that said, I'll go ahead and close this video, and we'll talk to you guys soon.